Hello everyone, welcome to this video. I'm so excited about this because if you can see from the title, I'm going to get a color analysis done. I don't know when color analysis like really became popular in America, I would say, North America, but I've been interested in about this to find my colors for like maybe a year and a half, so like my whole lifetime. Before I rolled the clips, because I actually went yesterday. Did I just lie and say I'm about to go? I went yesterday, babes. I've always had dark hair and pale skin, and so I always assumed winter until I started wearing silver jewelry, and I'm like, do I look good in silver jewelry? God forbid, I literally have a gold bracelet melded onto my skin that I can't take off. The other thing that has been happening to me, you guys, yeah, my life is really hard. Wait till you hear this next sentence. Do I look good in black or no? Because I started wearing, or no, I put on like a black shirt to go out and I'm like, oh, I think that this washes me out a little bit. So I'm like wearing more whites now. I don't know if that's the right thing to do, but I have been. So I'm just gonna roll the clips of when I went to the studio. The girl's name is Elisha, who runs Nuan Studio here in Vancouver. She's so lovely and has everything you need. We did all the colors, all the seasons, metals, like gold, silver, platinum, etc. So we'll find out together. And patterns, makeup. We went through the whole analysis and you're gonna see everything right now. So roll the clips. Hi guys, okay. I'm with Elisha from Nuan Colour right now. I'm in her studio and we're gonna get started on the color analysis. I'm so excited. I feel like I need to stop talking and let you talk.
I want to ask you a couple questions, maybe just about your personal preference. Have you tried to figure it out on your own?
I just assume I'm a winter because I'm pale and have dark hair. And I find the colors that people comment on me when I wear them are like deep, like royal blue or red. Sometimes I'll wear pale colors and people will compliment me. So I'm like lost on what I think I am.
So I'm going to start with this set. So each of the sets is 4 different colors. So we're going to start with the peachy pink. So this one is the warmer pink and this is the cooler pink. And then we have the warmer tones, brownish rose. And then we have the last one. This is the cooler tone. Magenta color is very vibrant. It has a lot more purpley tone to it. We're going to start with these two first again. So we're going to start with the pastels. You do see some differences, definitely see some differences between the two. This one looks very clear. This one, for example, I find this color maybe a bit too soft of a contrast, especially when compared to this. I find this one looks more kind of like balanced with your natural tones, and especially when you have darker hair. We want to focus on like having a clarity to your skin, and this one, your skin clears out compared to this here.
Yeah, I definitely prefer the more magenta, like the cool tone one.
Do you wear yellows?
I recently started wearing butter yellow because it's such a trend right now and I love it, but I would never normally gravitate to yellow.
Okay, so this one is a very bright warm tone color. So orange is always going to be warm, so which means the cooler colors we have are always going to be pale. But I find this color looks very stunning on you.
Thank you.
So it definitely brightened up your face.
Better than the, yeah.
So this is the mustard. So this one is kind of gives you a bit dullness to your skin.
Yeah.
So this is a pale yellow that has some green to it. So this is a very cool yellow. Yeah. But this one is a nice shade. I find this one does stand out more compared to the rest of the group here with the yellows.
Yeah, I would never go for this kind of shade.
Not too orange.
Yeah.
I find this one looks a bit more golden. It gives you more colors to your skin. This one is a little pale.
Yeah.
But this color is still can be nice for a dress, for example. We have some greens. These are very bright colors. So we're going to start with this bright yellow based one. So this is the yeah, a brighter, warmer tone.
What do you
almost
think?
Neon, a bit too bright, I find.
Yeah.
So I find a lot of intense colors are great, but this one is intense with lots of yellow. So I find this one almost bring out a bit more red on you as well. So let's take a look at the teal. So another brighter color, but this one looks a lot more calm compared to the first one. The blue shade definitely is nice there.
Whoa.
So we're going to the deeper ones. It has a kind of like an olive tone to it, very warm and deeper blue, but now like green, and now we have the blue base green. Okay, so these are very interesting comparisons we want to do with these two colors. This one definitely matches with your eye color. I find your eye color looks very like nice and saturated with this tone. But this one makes your skin brighter.
Yeah, I like this one too.
Yeah, this one is the blue-based one, and it does stand out on you. Yeah, I find this one still gives you more clear and brightness, but this one has a softness to it too. I find these colors are going to be very nice for the fall. Now we look at these two. I find like they're both a bit too much with the brightness. So now going back to this, I find this one complements your natural tone much better.
Yeah, I agree. So are all four that you keep showing, they're all different seasons?
Yes, yeah. They are the 4 different seasons
Okay.
that within the same order. So we're going to start with this mint. So blue is a very cool tone color when we think about a blue. Typically, they're more on the like cooler side. So the warmer blue, so as a warmer tone, if you are a warmer tone, you can wear blues that has some yellow to it. So those makes it a bit more on the warmer side. So mint is warm. This baby blue also has some gray. This is cool. And then we have a pigmented warmer color. So this is the saturated turquoise. And then we have the royal blue. Yeah, I like this one.
Yeah.
Definitely like this is a really nice dress color. So if you want to dress up navy as well and it doesn't want to have a super bright color, these darker colors are very nice. So this is another one that we have 2 intense color that has a different undertone. I find the warmer tone only complements your eye color, but if we look at your overall skin tone, the cooler colors always stand out more. So we're going to start with this orange red. So this one is very bright, almost like a true red, but it does have an orange tint to it. And then we have the cooler fuchsia. So this color is technically between warm and cool. Sorry, between red and pink. Then we have burgundies. So these are a deeper red. We have 2 deeper red shade that are very similar. This one's a burgundy, and this one is the cherry red or the like wine red. So this one has a lot more purple to it. The cooler colors give you a brightness to your skin.
Yeah.
We're gonna take a look at this group of purples now. This one is a lilac with some pink to it, so a warmer purple. And then we have the cooler ones. This color is like a tint of color, so it's very pale. And then now we have the 2 deeper shade of purple. This one is the plum. So plum color is pretty bright. Purples are relatively neutral, so none of these are extremely bright, but this one definitely has another like kind of like warmth to it compared to the last one.
I do love that. Like I feel like I wear this first light purple a lot, but I found it washed me out quite a bit. Yeah. What do you think?
I think because you have a little gloss on, like I kind of like it. But for every day, we can compare these two again. I actually find, you know, like the deeper colors complement it more than the lighter ones.
I like this one a lot though. Right. I feel like I see the trend that's happening.
Yeah. What do you typically wear for neutrals?
White, black, and now like chocolate brown. I would never in my life wear this.
No, not this. Okay.
Right? Like it looks terrible on me.
Yeah, I think this one just like it has like it doesn't really stand out on you. So it's like too close to your skin tone, but also like a little different, right? So your skin tone, looking at it now, you have some pink in your skin. Yeah, so this is the taupe.
I would wear that more than the other.
Yeah, this one has a lot more gray to it. So gray is actually a pretty cool color. But now we're going into the browns.
See, I feel like I have things this color, but this feels too warm for me.
Okay, yes, let's take a look
like
at
this.
This
is
one.
the brown I should be wearing.
This one is very pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really see a difference between this to the next one. The cooler tones actually evens out your skin.
Yeah.
And it emphasizes on the right kind of contrast. So with the gray, so we're actually comparing lighter to darker colors. So we're going to start with, we're already wearing white. So we're going to start with white. And then this is the medium lighter shade. So a pretty pale color. And we have the medium gray. And we have the charcoal, so darker gray. And we have black. Okay.
Yeah.
Black is fine.
Do you
Black
think?
is great on you.
Okay.
Yeah, I think black is fine, but there are definitely a lot more varieties you can go with those colors, because like with the intense and the cooler undertone, what I find black is totally fine.
Okay.
So there is a way to even make more contrast out of black is wear it with white. So you know you have like high contrast.
Yes.
So that's a way to brighten up your black. Now let's look at jewelry tones. I know you're very curious about this one.
I am.
So we're going to start with the yellow gold. Maybe this is not the color you wear.
Not super bright.
Not super bright.
It's not like
yeah.
18 karat.
Yeah, because I think the gold that I was thinking is more like this. It's not this gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
No.
we have 2 shades of gold. This one I don't mind. Yeah, so this is closer to what you're wearing
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Like a softer champagne. So this golden jade it has the warmth of the gold, but it's not very intense. And then we have rose gold. So this one is a pink base metal tone. And we have the silvers. So this one looks very bright on you. We can instantly see this one looks sharper. And then we also have an even sharper one.
Oh, I like that color
Yeah, so
actually.
this one is the platinum silver or the white gold silver.
I don't dislike this color on me, but I would never buy rose gold
Rose
jewelry.
gold,
Yeah.
So again, like cooler colors always look very sharp. So I do like the sharpness of
I like
the-
this.
So we do have kind of a clue. The winter I find has the most matching shades. So we're gonna start with the winter tone. But there are some other shades we looked at maybe in the autumn shades too. So we're gonna look at the autumns.
In
as
autumn, oh my
well.
gosh, that surprises me.
Yeah, like maybe the deeper autumns.
I thought I was either gonna be a winter or spring.
Spring?
Yeah.
Do you wear like orange red?
Oh, is that spring?
Yeah.
Wait,
spring
which
has
is the
lots of
other?
orange.
Is spring the other cool?
Summer is a cool.
Oh, okay. So yeah, maybe it's summer.
Summer. So let's start with the winter tone and see how we feel about these shades. We're going to start with the deep winter. So a very intense cooler tone. And we have navy
Love
blue.
navy.
And we have the purple. So this is the next set of winter. We call it bright winter. So these colors are intense and they're lighter compared to the first set. Yes. Very bright. Yeah. So this is more of a true blue, true green, but still on the darker side. We have the cobalt blue, so a very intense color, and a brighter, very cool purple here. This one is pretty as well. This is the last set of winter, and I find these colors really interesting too. So this one is the pale winter. So when we think about extreme colors, the really sharp ones, these are considered really sharp colors too. So the icy tones, the silvery kind of color. For example, I do like this one on you, like an icy, like blue, and this purple is pretty as well. Okay.
I really liked the pale winter. That surprised me.
Yeah, the paler color. So let's go back and compare some different similar tones from the winter. So this is the deeper purple. And we have the brighter one. And we have the paler one. I find they're all very nice. Like
Do
all
you?
of these. Basically, we're trying to narrow things down within the winter palette. So let's take a look at these three. We're going to start with the deep winter green. So this one has more blue to it, very intense darker shade. This one is very like more neutral, still cool, but it has more yellow compared to the previous one. And we have the paler shade.
I think I like the blue green best. What do you think?
Yeah, more blue here. Yeah, this one is good. This one's nice too, but I find compared to the purple one does stand out more compared to the. Okay, so the deeper one. Yeah, this one definitely, because of the blue undertone to it, is stand out more compared to the middle one, which is more yellow. If we compare these two again. Okay, so we'll do one more. Okay, so navy, even with dresses, and this is a very, very nice color. So we have cobalt blue and we have icy blue.
Like I normally love ice blue, but this looks like it's washing me out a little bit, don't you find?
This one has lots of gray. This one's almost like a silvery blue.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I found
Compared
we're pretty,
to
consistent with like this one. Even though this is a really pretty color with the cobalt, I find if you compare that to the deeper one, this one gives you more of a balance. So I'm going to lay out 3 of these palettes. Actually, let's use another kind of fabric to look at these.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to start with the deep winter. So this one is the deep winter. So it's like it has the yellow in the middle, but this is kind of like the very sharp and cooler and deeper palette. And we have the brighter one. This one is great too. We're currently more leaning towards this. I find this one even like highlights on your contrast more. And then we also have the pale one, which with this fabric, it doesn't show up very much.
Yep.
But these silver colors are definitely something you can take into consideration because I find those colors looks very nice on you as well.
Yeah, I like these.
So this is going to be more of your primer palette. And let's take a look at this compared to some other seasons.
Okay.
So the other one I want to show you is the deep autumn. So this one, on the other side, we have the warmer and deeper colors. So these are deep autumns. I find deeper autumns can be a nice option for you because these are very close to the deep winter shades, but with a warmer undertone. So if you like the brownish, earthy tones, this can be an option for you.
I feel like the greens are fine, but this is... I would never in my life wear that.
So let's move it to the side. So these are up here. So these are all the winter shade. These are all the deep autumn shades.
Deep autumn, okay.
Yes. This one can be a nice option, but I wouldn't recommend the other type of autumns on you. So let's take a look at the other type of autumns. So we have lots of orange, yellow, and golden tone to autumn. So those are the colors I find either looks red or kind of dull on you. So this one is the one that looks quite dull. So you're losing some kind of like brightness to your skin. Let's take a look at spring and summer colors. So we have the true or the brighter, cooler summer. This one is the most intense summer palette. This one is the soft summer, a bit too grayish here. And then we have the light summer, which is the pastel. So maybe a bit light too. This is the last one. In spring, I find it's very similar to autumn. We don't see a lot of colors. We don't see a lot of colors in these ones that are good, like a really good match. I find this one's just way too bright.
Yeah.
And also, we have some brighter colors in the winter, but spring color is very warm. So there are a lot of yellows and green that goes into this palette. You know, this one is just a bit too bright, and then the rest of it is too yellow. So we have to kind of like warm, lighter colors that doesn't really stand out on you compared to cooler ones.
Yeah.
Do you wear patterns?
I love stripes, but other than that, I don't know if I wear patterns really. But I remember trying to do my own colors myself, and I tried to do the patterns, and what I came up with was that I look better and bigger. Like instead of small florals, just like one big floral kind of thing.
Yeah. So we're going to take a look at these three. So these are the similar kind of prints, but we have medium contrast. So the contrast depends on the size of it and also the color combination. So this one has a high contrast color combination, but the size is considered small compared to this. So this one is the really chunky print. I actually don't mind this one on you. So it's a bit more on the stronger side, but it doesn't have darker colors. It's a bit hard to imagine this as a like
an outfit.
As an outfit, but like it can be a dress, for example. So just like chunky prints. We just want to compare the chunky prints to the smaller prints. I find these ones are a bit too busy. Like I like the colors. White and blue looks very nice on you. If you wear this with something black over top, for example, those are going to be very nice.
This is like this would be my favorite, but only because I just prefer this print. Like I have so many button ups that are like this that I'll wear like over a t-shirt like this or something.
Yeah.
But I'm also biased, I think, because I like this blue better than this. Like if this was a lighter blue, I might not be as scared of it.
Let's look at some hair color for fun.
Okay, this is fun. I dyed my hair recently, but just like to cover grays like this is my natural color. But I've always wondered, should I do something fun?
Would you say you have really dark brown or black hair?
Dark brown, but really dark brown, yeah.
Really dark. So we're seeing it here. But let's compare that to, something that's a bit more fun. I think this can be a really nice shade on you. So it's like dramatic, but it's not ashy.
This would be like a whole new personality.
So this one's a bit lighter. I actually don't mind this either. Ashy tone, I find doesn't stand out on you as much as the other ones. Yeah, I find this one looks very yellow on you. So even though this color is not like the yellowish kind of blonde, it looks so yellow on you.
And my face looks red with it.
Yeah.
I find it like brings out redness in my face.
Yeah. If you are going to bleach your hair, I would say like you can do a platinum blonde.
Like that would be so fun, but I think I would have an identity crisis, yeah.
We want to take a look at makeup colors. So we have the warmer set, so these are the peach, you know, the corals, the lighter kind of like pink, and these ones are the cooler tones, so more like purples, warm and cool.
I feel like cool for sure,
yeah, the
right?
cooler tones stand out more.
Yeah.
These are going to be your primary and your secondary palette. We have all the different palettes here. So you have a winter palette. So I'm going to mark your primary palette to be here. So this Winter Deep is your primary palette. So it's like the colors that most stand out the most on you. And that idea can apply to your all year round outfit. The second one we want to mark also is the winter pale. So this is the paler colors that also stand out, but I want to mark a couple that we find are really nice here. Yeah, so those are the colors that are still great. So winter bright, we marked a couple.
So now we're back home. I'm back in my humble abode. Was anyone surprised? Was anyone surprised? Because I was, to be honest with you. I did not think I was going to be deep winter, which are these colors, or pale winter. I thought I was gonna be in the middle because I feel like when I think of a deep winter, they have more. Who would be a deep winter? Let me put in some photos of who I think would be a deep winter. It's just 7 photos of me. I just felt like these would be too dark for me, but in the analysis you can really see like my skin was more clear in the really dark saturated colors. I am really happy that I'm also pale winter though, because I love these pale colors. Is there black on this? Okay, so I can wear black and white, y'all. So now that I'm home, I want to put on some outfits that I feel like match these colors for the video, but also just like my own knowledge of what I have in my closet already that I would look good on me. So let's see what I can come up with. I am so happy that I can wear butter yellow. There was a TikTok that was like, you don't need to buy a butter yellow sweater for spring. You don't need to buy all these things. My love, yes, I did. This sweater has made my life infinitely better since I purchased it. I'm gonna see if I can find this. This is the thing too, like you guys know because you've seen my videos. I clean up my closet at least once a year and like in a big way. I get rid of things that I don't wear, and normally subconsciously they're just like colors that I don't like. So I don't really know if I have any bad colors, but like, let me see if I can find one. Okay, this is a knit vest that I put on backwards. Oh, is that a look? Wait. It is close to the pale winter palette, but I feel like, and it looks crazy because it's backwards, babe, like get over it. I feel like it washes me out a little bit on the contrast level. That was one thing that I learned is I'm a high contrast girl. Do you agree that this just washes me out like a tiny bit? I'm struggling to find things that aren't really my color story, but this by itself, we can do better. Compared to this color, when I wear this sweater, I get compliments, babe. Like, and I even want to go one step further with this actually, and I want to put on silver jewelry. Please hold. These Amazon Bottega dupes are the only silver earrings that I have, but I want to do a comparison. So everyone take a look, okay? And remember this, or gold. See, the second I put these on, I instantly, I think I should be wearing silver, y'all. Like, I feel like these make my face a little bit more red, but now I'm like going into psychosis overthinking everything. Let me find another color that would go better with gold. Okay, I found something that I don't know if I should be wearing. This is just so orange, don't you think? Well, everything I say, can you guys write in the comments what you think? Please tell me, thank you. And then I brought this shirt out to show a red that I think would be a little bit better on me. Whoa. I'm keeping both, but like, can you guys tell me what you think? Okay, another option on potentially washing me out. Again, I love this top, I'm still gonna wear it, but I think it's good to know, you know? Okay, we found another washout. This top is crazy. It's completely sheer. It comes with something that you're supposed to wear underneath. I'm not putting it on right now, but this is not my color. This is not my color at all. If I wanted to wear this, I would need to be very tan, and I feel like this is where I can wear my yellow gold to emphasize contrast. You know what I mean? Eggplant. We learned about eggplant. This is definitely in the deep winter category. I'm so happy I finally got this done. I'm gonna link Elisha's website. Even if you're in the BC area, she does some like traveling events. So might as well follow her on Instagram. Really fun gift idea. It's on my like notes app, gift long long running gift ideas is a color analysis for a friend, because I mean, my friend group and I, girl, we talk about it. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think. If I missed a color that I should be wearing, if you think I'm actually wearing one that I shouldn't be wearing, and also if you think I should like find a hobby. I will see you guys in my next video, and you better believe I will be either wearing a deep winter or a pale winter. Goodbye.